Good morning, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Soon as I press the live button, I can hear my washing machine off balance. Fun and games here in the Woodbridge household this morning. Now, today I am on super early compared to what I normally am because I've had a few plans change today and I went, I need to go live and see my girls. So, and guys, of course. So today I wanted to play with the Ornate style stamp set. And hey Julie, and I have had an idea in my head since Celebration with the Power of Hope card, or the Power of Hope stamp set, and it was to do a blue china look. Now I've grabbed out two colors, so straight out I want to hear, do we want to do the blue china look with Pacific Point or Night of Navy? So give me Pacific Point or Night of Navy, then I will keep going. Hey guys, so Ornate style stamp set. I was inspired by this, let me see if I can show you, this beautiful necklace that my friend Danielle sells in her business Love Nelly here in Australia. So I was inspired by this and going to do, tell me which color. So Pacific Point or Night of Navy for my blue china look. I am going to use the big stamp here and just going to make, they're going to be Night of Navy, thank you Julie. They're going to be simple cards. Now I'm going to flick you guys around and get right into it. Oh, we have a fight going on. I will wait and see which one's more popular. I'll flick you guys around, turn off the light, get rid of the shadows, do all of that. I have an inkling of which color I want to use, but I ask because I think both of these colors are going to work extremely well. Now, if you are new around here and haven't already, and you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to either here on my Facebook page or YouTube where I put my replay, and press the bell button to get notifications of when I go live. I know, Jamie, I like both too. So I've got my second screen up. Oh no, I've just put this camera the wrong way around. Ho, fun and games. Okay, my stand is going to have to go on a different side. This is going to be interesting, girls. I'm going to be working back to front. Back to front. Just let me flick my orientation. That's done. I know, both are nice to Linda. I totally and utterly agree. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're not doing too badly. I'll see how that comes up on my second screen because I can't get... Now, you'll have to tell me how I'm going quality-wise because I think David is doing a Zoom meeting at the same time. Just let me move it up a bit there. Okay, I think we're good. I'll get rid of shadows. Now, because this technique, oh, we're not using Ornate Thanks. I might, but I'm not sure. Because we are using Ornate Thanks, Ornate style, and doing a faux watercolor kind of thing, would you believe I have notifications coming up on my phone and on my computer, left, right and center. Right, I'm going to use our shimmery white paper because it takes water really well. Really well actually, and then whatever color, I will go back and have a look at what colors you guys have fought over in the comments. So I'll give you a bit more time to choose Night of Navy or Pacific Point, or I may hedge my bets and make one of each and see which one we like the best. Because I just plan on making 2 simple cards. And I'm just cutting these down to card front size, which is about 1/2 centimetre smaller than our card base. And I'll get to the card bases at the end. That's not the important bit now. It's really weird working back to front too. Oh, do I seriously have a shadow? I've got a shadow from the window, I think. Let me have a look. I may need to close my blinds if I've got a shadow from my window. No, I don't. It looks all good. Okay, right. Because my video feed isn't working well. Crystal clear. Good to hear your pack. Hang on. Did you sell or are you moving? What's going on there, Julie? Wow. Hey, Margene. Hey, Julie. Hey, Kayla. Thank you for joining. Hey, Miss J. Hey, Linda. Okay, Night of Navy, Pacific Point. 2 Pacific Points. Hello, other Linda. Linda Davis and Linda Chenonworth. I don't know. I probably butchered your name there. Hello, Maureen. 2 Night of Navy. Both are nice. Look, I know I love shimmery white too. Hello, Miss Julie. How are you, Julie? I have to ring you later today. Oh, okay. Yes, I need to call you Miss Julie Crumpton later today. So I'm actually going to do one of each. So I'm pretty sure, yes, my stamp is in my Stamparatus, which isn't such a bad thing because I think, well, you know what? I need to clean it before I start because I know I used Memento ink on it yesterday. Oh my dear word, see my life today. Hello? Yes? It was one of those silly hang-up calls. My word. Right, so let's quickly clean this and see where we go. Sorry, I'm not totally prepared today. Oh, right. Cleaner, Stampin' Mist. Oh, I'm so glad, Linda. Yay. See you, Julie. Good luck with your packing up. Hey, Miss Alison Britt. This isn't empty. You wouldn't believe it, but it actually isn't empty. It's got so much, but oh, maybe it, I don't know. I think I need to buy a new Stampin' Mist bottle because this one's really old. And I think, yeah, the sprayer in it has gone. Let me grab my backup one. Sorry, I was delving into my class supplies, and of course it was fallen down. That's how it's meant to spray. Much nicer. I will have to invest in a new one because I do have the big refill bottle. So give this a nice twist and scrub. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Give it a dry off. That is all clean, dry, ready to rock and roll. This is filthy. I am going to pop it in the bottom of my kitchen sink and give it a scrub with the scrubbing brush and some soap, and that gets rid of the excess ink out of it, and then I just let it air dry. Hey Kathy, hey Marie. So starting with the Pacific Point, because it is our lighter colour, and we were going to be, do you know what, I'm just going to go for it without my Stamparatus, but possibly adhering my stamp a little better to this block, so there isn't any bits of the stamp hanging off. That's better, much better. So making sure I get a nice even inking up here. So as I said, this is the Pacific Point, so I'm going to go in, give it a nice push in the middle. Nice. Then I'm going to nestle this in beside it. So see, I get a nice repeating pattern. The nestling in side to side is easy. The nestling in up and down is possibly not so easy, but that's why we have sentiments and all of that. They hide a plethora of sins. That will go nicely there, and then I just need to do down the side here. So just nestle in here, and then just the bottom bit here, and that is all inked up. Great background. I am actually not going to clean this stamp in between the two colours, because I'm going from a light blue to a dark blue. Hey Josie, good morning Miss Jenny. Jenny, are you home yet? Because I never asked how long you were exiled. Okay, so done our Pacific Point into our Night of Navy. I will give this a couple of ink offs. As I said, it doesn't make a super huge difference. And I'm just going to go like this. So you can see already this is super dark compared to, it's almost black. Our Night of Navy is quite a chameleon colour. It can look very blue. Once I colour it in, it will start to look more blue. I'm looking at it, it is so black. Okay, and pop this one here. This stamp just stamps so beautifully, and I find surprisingly I get a much better result and an easier result using, that was a really bad idea, using our colours than I do using our black. I so shouldn't have done that, because now I'm going to have to do something in that corner. But that is all done. Ah, good. I'm glad, Jenny. Very, very glad. Oh, I'm going to have to get a baby wipe and wipe that ink pad. Otherwise, I'm going to get blue ink everywhere, because I've already got it all over my hands. Oh, do you think I can get this lid on? No would be the answer. Okay, so just because it is a larger stamp, I've just hit on the edges of this ink pad. So just an idea to give them a bit of love. I am going to grab my hands while I'm here. I may need this, so I'll just pop that to the side. I will just use a touch of my hand sanitizer so nothing actually really transfers. Ouch. Must have a cut on my hand. That's stinging. Okay, now clean off our stamp again. So I just use a twisty scrub for these big ones. I just find it cleans easier. And then, as I said, this is quite a dirty one. I've had them put aside to clean for ages. But you can see I've just got the slightest shadow. So that is actually really nice and clean, dry, and ready to pop away. My computer just gave me the screen. Hello, Miss Leanne. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yes, it is definitely Night of Navy. I know it, like when you compare them. So while I get my aqua painter here, if I can find my aqua painter, there it is. So you can see there is a marked difference. One is definitely more blue than the other. I'm just going to leave my messy pad down because I can see myself making a bit of a mess. So what I'm going to do now is just make sure this is just damp. I don't want my aqua painter super wet, and I'm just picking up the ink, and I'm doing this quite messily. I don't want this to be an arduous task, basically. And I'm just reactivating the ink that is already on the paper. Oh, and when it's getting a little bit dry, just give it a bit of a push, just so there's more water. You can see when it gets a bit dry, it starts to drag and you get brush strokes. But you can see, no rhyme or reason, this just activates the stamped lines on the paper. You can sort of see here, I am starting, sort of kind of, no. And I do like using the back of my hand because then I don't spread ink anywhere. And the lighter you go, the less chance you have of distorting your ink lines, because when you wet your stamp lines, you do get a little bit of distortion. And you can easily do this with a damp paintbrush as well. It just happens one of the tools in my toolbox is an aqua painter. So that is our first one done, and I can go in. I like the messy look of it. Yeah, look, I could have done that either way. Josie, you are right. But today I just went that way. That was just the way I felt like going. So that's our Pacific Point one done. I don't really need to clean that, but now you will see that this is actually blue. Hang on, I'll do this first flourish of flowers. Oh, that's a bit dry. Don't know what's going on with my screensaver today. It's going off really quickly. Okay, so you can see that this really is actually blue, even though the lines look black. So just Just a really simple card. Just especially one that you need, oh, I want something pretty, and I know one of these cards will go to, I call her my auntie, but she's just a long-time family friend who's known my mother since before she even met my father. So, or maybe just around that time, so you know, 40 plus years. She might as well be family, and she collects the blue china. I know I've sent her a number of cards over the years that are reminiscent, and she always cherishes them and loves them. So this is definitely something that I'll just pop to her in the mail. Just sending a bit of love, especially at the moment where we're all a bit stuck. I think I prefer the Night of Navy. So now that I've done both, tell me which you prefer. Because I definitely think, sorry, just going over, I was a little bit hasty with some of my colouring here. But that's a good thing. You're just going back and reactivating the lines. Love that. Love, love, love. Okay. Clean off the brush end. I wouldn't say that because I'm that age. Just there going before I existed. That was more my point. I know I like them both still, but for the type of china this one is more true to what I was going to, but they are both pretty. Night of Navy, both. Hey, Rose. You could use the Stamparatus and the stamp areas of both inks on the one stamp. Yes, I could. Or I could have stamped that and then use Night of Navy to colour it in. There are many, many things. I know you're older than me. You like the lighter one, but both are pretty. Cool. Well, I'm glad I could appease everyone with this. So now that my colouring is over, I'll pop my scrap sheet out of the way, well used. And what I will do, I'm thinking, which sentiment? Whether, see, I really like the You're Amazing and, where is it? The My Friend. Everything else sort of in there can go together. I wasn't sure how to. What does that go with? So I wasn't sure how to. Oh, you could put say and then any of those. But I'm just thinking of using My Friend, keeping it really, really simple. And then that way it can be an anything card. Is there a thinking of you? Not on this one. Not on this one. I'm sure I've got thinking of you on something else though. But I'm just going to stick with this stamp set because it's sitting on my desk from cards I was making yesterday for my class on Sunday. I've still got one more card to make. Well, this could be the one other card, but it's not going to be. I want to use the Ornate Garden Designer Series paper. Okay. Oh, that block is way... No, let's just use it. It's fine. My Friend. Now, the My Friend goes really, really well in the Classic Label Punch. So, let me see here. Just going to pop those to the side and grab down my coordinating cardstock. Let's see what we have here. I do not have a card front. Maybe I do. Maybe that is actually a card front. but just folded the other way. And my Pacific Point, and I do have a card base. Oh, no, I don't. No card base. We're cutting up. Maybe. Is that wider then? No. I don't have a card base. That's okay. Now, if anyone asks about the folders, pouches that I keep my cardstock in, they're Avery job ticket holders, and you can actually now get them in Australia. So I know I can get them. It's not windy here yet. I wasn't sure how to thank you. Oh, yeah, Jenny. Oh, my God. See, my brain isn't functioning on all cylinders. It's a little early in the day for me to be coherent. That's why I normally come on around lunchtime, because I'm certainly not a morning person. I could, Julie. That's a good idea. I will check it and I can play and see. Okay, so I will put one card base away of that one. This does look a pop out an arm. It's actually a card front. Julie will blow me down. Now, close this. It is actually card front. It doesn't look like one. Oh, actually, I don't think it is. I can't tell. It is that way. It's 10.5 by, it's a little long. That's what it is. Just a little long. There you go. By that much. By about 3.5 centimeters. That would make a really nice gift tag. Just with like a sentiment on the front. Really nice gift tag. Okay. So we have one non-standard card. I don't know. Is this just looks wrong? No, it's perfect. See, look what happens when you go against the card bases you normally use. My brain is there going, that's not right. And don't ask me why I use portrait and not landscape fold. I think it's because one of my favourite non-Stampin' Up! Crafters that I watch on YouTube started doing portrait fold cards. So then I tried it. And I've been doing portrait fold cards ever since, pretty much. So what I'm thinking is I might grab out some scrap of our shimmery white and stamp them My Friend, or I wasn't sure. I think the I wasn't sure how to might be a bit long for this. But that Jenny was right. I wasn't sure how to say thank you. Good morning, Miss Nicole. I hope you're well. No, not many. That's exactly right, Jamie. Not many Hallmark cards are portrait fold. My point of difference. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going straight onto that. I don't think it needs anything else. Keep it simple. Glue. Yes, exactly, Jamie. More custom, more handmade, not Hallmark. Right. Done, done, done. Yeah. Now, these aren't too warped because I only used a damp paintbrush on them. Now, my double stamping here, now that I have coloured it, isn't as noticeable as what it was before. As soon as I did that stamping, I knew I'd done the wrong thing. But I just wanted to keep these nice and simple today. Now, I don't know that I will be able to show you all the amazing shimmer in this cardstock on the screen. It's actually really, really hard to show. But the whole cardstock, it's not a layer on the top of the cardstock. It is all the way through the cardstock. There is a subtle shimmer. When I've made the cards, I will try and show you. So just matched like and like cardstock. Still my fave. Let's grab some shimmery white scrap. Here is one decent piece. May be able to get 2 out of there. So starting with my Pacific Point. Now I'm just going to show you those. This way, there we go. Starting with my Pacific Point. Oh my God! That is one epic card, Jenny. So, my friend, and I think I might add some pearls. So, I'm not sure if I want to use our, oh, look at that, perfect. I'm not sure if I want to use our metallic pearls or just our regular creamed coloured pearls. Because that would, I think, just finish these off perfectly. Have you used like every technique known to man on that card, Jenny? Because it sounds like you have. And I think I'm finished with my wet glue, because if anything I will pop this on mini dimensionals, I think. Okay, back with Night of Navy. At the moment, my Night of Navy and my, oh, that was terrible. My Night of Navy and my Early Espresso, when I stamp them, they look black. I don't know what's going on. I love that there's always a second side to our pieces of paper when we stuff up. Ah, the golf set. How big is this? Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Exactly. The golf set. Yeah, but you can, okay. I need you to share a photo of this card when it's done. Seriously. That's just epic. Mind you, if I'm struggling on a card, I've been known to spend a bit of time as well. Okay. Just try and make that as straight as possible. Done and done. Right. Just put that scrap piece in my paper recycling. Okay. So, oh look, see, that just looks lovely, although that's got a spot of pink on it because of the scrap. Okay, they just simple with a few pearls. Oh, it's a 60th. That's okay. It's a special card. Special cards deserve extra time. I don't know that I'd ever spend 5 hours on that. I think I may have spent 5 hours on a scrapbook page. But even now, that hurts my brain. Okay, so with the mini dimensionals, I just want to put one on each end and one in the middle so we don't get a saggy middle. Because as I always say, even though I've got a saggy middle, I don't like it. Thank God my washing machine didn't need my attention earlier. That's all I can say. Hopefully my husband puts the sheets out on the line for me. Because that's one job I cannot do, is put washing out on the line. Can you guys all imagine me falling over? Those of you that know me in real life, you may all laugh. Okay, so mini dimensionals away. Scissors away. My dish, because I always need my dish. Oh, and for those of you playing at home, I did a really horrible paint nail job the other night and it just started chipping the next morning. That's how special I am. I cannot even paint my own nails. Oh, it's sheets, and it's teenage boy sheets. They need sunshine because teenagers are smelly. Don't know about your teenage girl, Jamie, but teenage boys, ugh, they smell. And my boys do have good hygiene. It's just they smell. Okay, so just want to nestle that in sort of there, I think. I like that. That is not straight. That is straighter. So yeah, my double stamping doesn't look super duper bad on this card. And would you believe I painted my nails and then I realised I had no acetone in the house. I do need to go to the chemist in the next day or two, so hopefully they still have acetone, because I'm sure everyone's trying to buy it because they're giving themselves their own manicures that are nowhere near as good. Yes, and I think I'll do our sheets tomorrow or on Sunday. While we've got nice weather, but the boys are certainly more urgent than so. I think boys are just smelly, full stop. Okay, so I could stop there, but as I've been saying, it needs pearls. Now, I could, I do have, no, not rhinestones. I think pearls are going to look at me hanging on to the dregs of those. Teeny tiny ones. So my basic question is, do I use classic coloured ones or do I use my silver metallic? Hello, Miss Jo Stewart. I hope you're well. Hello, Miss Monique. Sheet washing day is Saturday. Is that in the rhyme? Isn't there a washing rhyme? Yeah, they're not going back in. I think maybe on one card, I think possibly on this one, I might use the silver. I don't know. Silver classic pearls. Oh, hello, Miss Teresa. okay, Michelle, I'm actually really early. So you're not necessarily, you're late watching, but I'm early going live. So, classic pearls. If I was off screen, I'd cut all these pearls and use those, like, just to use them up, but just for going live's convenience sake, I will grab out. Of course, they don't want to. Come on. These seriously do not want to come out of the packet. My dear word. Oh. If all in doubt, be a kid and shake it out. I rhymed. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm thinking definitely one each on each end. If I can put it on in a straight manner, not too far down. Okay, one there. Oh, which size? I think I used one that's possibly a bit too big. So I might go the next size down for this one. Oh, yeah, I think I like the next size down, but both look equally as good. And then I might just, do you know what? That's all it needs. Just on the sentiment, it doesn't need anywhere else because we've got our shimmer. What do you think? Do I need more? Cut off. I could cut off the bottom of the packet. I might do that next time, you know. I'll put them in now and I'll cut. I'll show you. Well, I can't actually because it's not like the other packets. So it's got extra length to it, so that's where I was having issues because you've got the extra length. If it was just a normal packet, I wouldn't have had the issue, but that's okay. I'll live. Thank you. I'm just going to clean up my embellishments, otherwise they will end up everywhere. We know this. We know this. Okay, so what I have used today is my aqua painter. Now I will show you. Okay, I've laid everything out. Now let's see if I can show you this shimmer. Just tell me if you can see that shimmer in the paper, which is why I'm not adding any further embellishments. So hopefully you saw that shimmer, but simple cards. I used the large Ornate style stamp set and repeat stamped that. I then used the My Friend Ornate Thanks with the classic label punch to get that colored look. I didn't add any extra ink. I just used the aqua painter to reactivate the ink that is already on the paper. Jamie, hold on. Do I have? No. Or maybe, hold on. Bear with. Because I always have a camping lantern in my little cupboard here. Oh. I have a camping torch. Okay. Now, let's see if you can see it now. Just tell me if you can see it. I don't know. Thank you, Margine. I look, the idea's been in my head for ages, and I just wanted to get it made. So I thought, oh, this is perfect for today, and something really super duper simple. So yes, thank you. Yay! My torch worked. Awesome. I shall remember that. Maybe I'll just keep this little torch out and not in with the others. So thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I like the specialness, Monique, of the shimmery white cardstock. It's just special. And I like how it takes water and it hasn't got the texture of watercolor paper. It's perfectly smooth, doesn't have the texture of watercolor paper, but has similar properties with the fact it takes water very, very well. So yeah, didn't add any extra, just use the ink on the paper. I will be back next week. Hopefully, I don't know what my diary says. Maybe I can have a look in my diary on my computer. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's go next week. I think I can pop in next Tuesday with you guys and say hi and make one of the cards I'm going to make in my class. So we'll be using Ornate Garden Suite again and make one of those cards that I am showing my class attendees doing a virtual class on Sunday. So have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the sunshine if you're in my localish area. Enjoy the sunshine and I will chat with you guys soon. Bye.